TSUTigers.com with an off the grid. We are with junior college transfer Madison Halterman. Madison, what sport do you play?
Volleyball.
And what position on the team do you play?
I was libero at my last school, or defensive specialist, either or.
Okay. And now, how long have you been playing volleyball?
I started playing when I was like 7, and then I just played throughout middle school, junior high, high school, and I also played select volleyball.
Okay. And when was it that you decided you wanted to be, or that you kind of got moved to the defensive side? And
when I realized I was just too short. I'm just too short in the volleyball world. So it was pretty much like my high school year, like my junior year, I transitioned over because I used to hit in high school. And then I'm too short now.
All right. But you were dominant as a hitter, though, right?
Yeah, I was good. I could hold my own, but now I'm just too small.
Now, when did, where was it when you finally decided to say, you know what, I want to continue this at the collegiate level?
I think mainly like when I played my select team, it was very competitive and we were really good and it was just fun. I liked to win and compete, and I seemed to be all right at what I was doing, so I just decided if I could get my school paid for, why not?
Oh, great. Now, where are you from?
I'm from Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay, Omaha, Nebraska, and tell us something a little bit about Omaha.
A big misconception is people think we just live in cornfields and I ride a cow to school and all this stuff, but it's just another big town city like Nashville. I mean, not as big, but we have all the same stuff to do, so really nothing special.
Do they ask you if you drive your tractor to school as well?
They really do. People really think that. Like, they think all we do is eat corn and steak and stuff, but it's the same as any other big city.
Okay. What are some of your favorite things about Omaha?
There's always something to do, since we have like the big Quest Center and we have like Lincoln where the Huskers, we can always go to a football game. And there's the Husker volleyball team, they're really good. I don't know if you've heard about them, but so there's just always something to do.
And now, is that something actually, obviously Nebraska has won a national championship in volleyball, as well as I know that the Final Four was held in Omaha a couple of years ago. I mean, was that something that also kind of grew your attention to the sport?
Well, yeah, because our club teams, since they were local, we could always get free tickets to go, and it just made us love the sport even more. It just made it that much more interesting, and the fact that Husker fans are such good diehard fans, it just made you want to be a part of a program like that one day.
Now, of course, Omaha, Nebraska, you say there's a lot going on. Very well known for their zoo, but of course, in the collegiate aspect, very well known for the baseball College World Series.
Yep, go to it every year.
And it's an interesting 2 weeks of the year in Omaha.
So fun. It's packed though. It's so many people. All hotels are sold out, but it's so fun. You can just walk around and always something to do.
Now, what high school did you go to?
I went to Benson High School.
And tell us a little bit about Benson High School and some of the friends that you had there.
Well, Benson was about just 5 minutes from my house. It's one of the smaller high schools, but I still talk to friends from high school every single day, so I made a lot of good friends there. Our volleyball team wasn't all that great, but I loved that school. I had a lot of good times there. I went there all 4 years, so I played soccer while I was there also, so that made it easier.
Tell us a little bit about your soccer career then.
I was a defender. I only played 3 years because one of the years I just didn't like it as much and I wanted to focus on volleyball more, but I really liked soccer because I'm a very aggressive person, but I just am way more into volleyball than soccer, so I chose that.
And I was just about ready, you already got into the direction of being aggressive in soccer. The defenders, they're usually the mean ones.
Yeah. That's okay.
Did you take advantage of that,
I kind of,
having the opportunity to be physical?
Well, yeah, I got a couple yellow cards in my days. But no, it was fun. I like being able to be aggressive. That's why I like playing in the back row, to throw yourself on the ground, and I'm not afraid to get down in the dirt. So.
Okay. Now, going back to the side of volleyball real quick, as you're talking about the defending, a lot of times in volleyball, it's the liberos and the defensive specialists who kind of get lost in the shuffle because of everyone doing all the blocking or the big kills and so on. But as we have seen here in the past at Tennessee State, some of our defenders have really kind of keyed, quite a bit of the transition moving in. I mean, do you like, that part of the game as well?
Well, I just
kind
think
of being a general out there as well?
Yeah, because like you said, I think a lot of the time people overlook the defensive players because it's not as cool to see someone dig a ball as it is to see someone actually hit it. But like you said, it's really important for like the defensive players to be able to hold the team together and stuff like that. So I just think I don't know, I'm fine with being in the background. I don't need all the guts and glory, so I'll help my teammates thrive.
How exciting is it, especially when you get their big hitters and they get through the block, but you're able to just pick something off the ground that they're not, that they think is going down and just kind of...
I don't even know how, it's just such a good feeling because they just like get this big head, like they're about to get this kill and then you just take it away from them. So.
Do you ever want to just point across to them? Like?
I would, but they might not like that very much.
They give yellow cards in volleyball too, so
yeah, frequently
they
too.
can equal up to your soccer ones.
That's true.
Now, you went on to play at junior college, and where'd you play at?
Iowa Western Community College.
And that is where?
In Council Bluffs, Iowa.
And how far away from Omaha is that?
It's just right across the river. 20 minutes probably, 20, 25 minutes.
What were some of the benefits of going to a school so close?
Well, the fact that I was just coming out of high school and going to college, it was easy to be able to go home when I pleased and whatnot, so that made it a little bit easier.
Okay. And, obviously, you come into Tennessee State, it's going to be a little bit further distance. I mean, now you don't have that same luxury.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm 21 years old. I'm not much for homesickness as much anymore. I can call my mom every day, so it's not as hard. Tell
us about some of the things about Iowa Western. What were some of the highlights there?
We were a Division I junior college, and we were just good. Like we had all of our sophomores from my graduating sophomore class. We all went D1. We had girls who went to Louisiana and what other schools? Somewhere in Illinois and stuff like that. So I just think junior colleges is a good like stepping stone up into the bigger colleges. We just like had a lot of fun and we were just really good. We went to nationals both years and it was just fun. It was a smaller knit school, so our team was closer and whatnot. So that's what I liked about it.
How did you come about Tennessee State University?
Well, towards the end of our season, our coach would, keep telling us about schools. So we'd be emailing them about who and what positions they needed, and she would like make a list of the schools and say, this school's extremely interested, this school might want you to register, whatnot, and she mentioned that Tennessee State was looking for my position and they were very interested, wanted me to visit, so that's what I did. Came on a visit.
And what did you think when you came out to TSU?
I loved it. I mean, I've never been in Nashville. The only southern state I've been in is Florida, so I think it's much different from Florida. The girls were very nice and welcoming, and I just felt like it was a good choice.
Now, have you had an opportunity to kind of experience Nashville very much since you've been here? Or?
I have went downtown once or twice, and I just love like the culture. I love that there's, the downtown area, there's always something to do, and there's tons of people. I just like that aspect of it.
What kind of excites you about, Tennessee State volleyball? And, obviously you've had an opportunity to get to know all your teammates already and kind of, just play around with them during some open gym workouts and stuff. But
I think it's pretty promising that they have a lot of key players returning, that, we have some hitters that are returning, we have a setter, a defensive player, so I think that's pretty promising that we can have a better season than last year because some of our incoming girls are pretty good and I'm pretty sure they'll play key roles as well, so I think we'll have a good season, better than last year.
Now, obviously, Tennessee State volleyball has been to the NCAA tournament before and won a conference championship before and kind of fluctuated a little bit 2 seasons ago, number 2 in the conference. Last year, kind of made it in as the 8th seed. And you talked a little bit about, having a little bit better season than last year. But does it kind of excite you as well, saying, we do have some sort of tradition here, and now it's my turn to help, get it back to where we were.
I think especially coming from my last school where we did so well in the junior nationals, like we placed in the top. Well, my first year we were 4th, last year we were 7th. But I just think just like I said, with all the experience, that it could be the year that we make it, because it's been a while, so it's time. Time's coming up.
Now, you talked a little bit about coming, to Tennessee State. You're 21, you're okay, not about homesick, but please, tell us a little bit about your family.
I have my mother and my father. They're still married. They've been married for, I want to say 27 something years. And I have 2 older sisters, Megan and Marissa, so it's Megan, Marissa, Madison. And my oldest sister, she went to college for automotive technician repair. It's some small school in Nebraska. And then Marissa, my middle sister, she was in the Marines for a couple of years. And so Megan has 3, so I have 2 nieces and a nephew, and then Marissa has 1.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
And, now, obviously Marine, so it's going to be pretty tough in that aspect too. So growing up, being the youngest might not have always been as easy.
She just thought it'd be fun to come home and show me all her moves that she learned. So I'd be on the ground crying a lot, needless to say.
But were you able to, learn some of those moves yourself?
Oh yeah, I think I'm definitely a bit stronger than her now. She's getting pretty old, so I could take her.
What are some of the things that you, what were some of the things you miss about, being away from your family, or, maybe even the nieces and now?
Yeah, I would definitely say seeing my nieces and nephews. I call them more than I talk to my sisters. My sisters will be all right, but my nieces, they're 2, 2, and 1, and then my nephew's 6. So I just don't want to miss up them growing up, because I'm usually around them a lot. But I FaceTime them and call them, and I send them postcards, and they ask me about my new house.
And do you spoil them?
Of course, with my parents' money.
Well, there you go. That's so you're very intelligent as well. Good, very good. Now, how'd you get into volleyball in a sense, and what was the the help or the support from your family, getting through it, or even pushing you towards volleyball?
Well, my sisters played volleyball, in junior high and high school, but they were never super into it. They just did it just for something to do. But when I started playing, I just loved it. Like, I just liked everything about it. And my mom loves the sport, so they put me through, club, and I would do, camps and stuff like that to help me get better. And it just stuck with me. I could literally not imagine my life without volleyball. I don't know what I would be doing. I don't want to know.
Well, either of your parents athletic, or?
No. my mom was a cheerleader. I don't know if people consider that a sport, but no, my dad didn't play any sports, but other than that.
So now, with you making that comment, I know it's actually been a debate around here the last couple of days about cheerleading being a sport. Would your mom say cheerleading was a sport?
Of course. She would get into that debate quickly.
All right. Now, kind of tell us some of the things that some of the things that you like to do, just when you're not playing volleyball.
Well, back home, mainly just hang out with my friends and my family a lot. I hang out with my sisters and my nieces and nephew a lot, but I just like to always keep busy. I don't like to just sit around and, every now and then that's okay, but I just like to always do something. So like you said, Omaha has a good zoo. So we go to the zoo a lot because we have a pass, or we go to baseball games. I just like to keep busy.
Well, a couple of last things here. I just want to kind of find out, what are some of the things that inspire you?
Inspire me. I think mainly not just my inspiration, but I just want to make my parents proud because they've helped me so much. Like, they've paid so much for my club volleyball and stuff like that. So I just mainly want to kind of show them that all their hard work is paying off as well as mine. Want to make them proud.
And what makes you laugh?
Anything. My dad makes me laugh a lot. He's funny. He's goofy.
Is he a practical joker, or is he just...
No, he's people sometimes mistake his humor as him being serious, but since I know him, I know he's not just being arrogant, he's being funny.
All right.
But yeah, he's very funny.
And how does that work with your mom's sense of humor? Is it?
My mom, see, I always compare them to, do you watch that 70s show?
Sure.
I always compare them to Red and Kitty. Like, my mom is like this happy-go-lucky, peppy, and then my dad's just like, I just need a beer. Like, they just, I don't know. My mom deals with him, we'll say that. She puts up with him.
Gotcha. Well, so on the opposite side, what makes you cry?
Weddings. Weddings make me cry. Always. I don't know why. I think births. That's kind of weird, but seeing kids born. Not a lot makes me cry, actually.
Well, and obviously then you talk about births, you have nephews and nieces, obviously, then. So obviously you've been crying a lot then in that aspect.
I've had my share of tears with family members. We've got a big family, so.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, speaking of family, we would like to welcome you to the Tennessee State family. So welcome to Tiger Nation. And
thank you.
Madison, we wish you the best of luck, and thank you for sitting down with us
Thank
today.
you.